You know what happens when a social issue turns to a social stigma? A lot of people die, or they just stop being alive. Interesting, huh? Well, today, I, Aditi Kimteta, a student of Government College of Pharmacy, is going to talk about one such topic that everybody knows about, but no one talks about: the importance of mental health. Health. WHO defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being of an individual, and not merely the absence of disease. The word mental here does not just mean the absence of a mental disorder. It means that a person is able to cope up with the natural stresses that he faces and is able to work productively towards his society. By this definition, are you healthy or happy? Because if you ask me, I wasn't for a really long time. And the fact that I'm admitting this in front of you takes a huge amount of courage inside me. Why? Because our society has declared this as a social stigma. And the irony of the fact is that India has highest number of depressed individuals in the whole world. The issue of mental illness can either begin with small setbacks such as heartbreak or work stress, not be able to focus on your studies, or with major traumatic experiences such as loss of someone or family issues. And if these issues are not tackled at an early stage, these might later turn into ADHD, PTSD, anxiety, or even depression. They say, in order to be 100% productive, you need to put 100% of your mind into it. But how can I put 100% of my mind into something if my mind is shattered into hundreds of pieces? The issues of mental illness can cause symptoms like having low or no energy, not be able to concentrate fully, having conflict with your peers or your parents, and eventually thinking of hurting yourself or killing yourself. And most of the time, people do not talk about this. They think that no one would understand them. But there are times when people do try to seek help, try to talk to their parents or anyone. But they're often played down and are being said, you're going to be fine, it's all right, just go to sleep, etc. and etc. And eventually, they also stop talking about it. And the result is same in both cases. They either commit or attempt suicide. Well, we talk a lot about eradicating drug abuse and drug addiction from our society, which is a good thing. But what we don't talk about is one of the major reasons a person abuses drug in the first place is a mental health condition. And not just this, there are a lot of other crimes such as sexual assault, murders, or theft, robbery that are the causes of a mental health condition. So what can be done? First, if you're a victim of it, please speak about it. Don't just sit, because when you speak about it, your parents or anyone else, you'll feel good, or at least try yoga, meditation, anything that soothes your soul. And if that doesn't work, do try to seek professional help or see a therapist, but don't just do nothing. Second, as a society, we need to improve. If someone trusts you, tries to talk to you, please don't let them down. Because sometimes they don't want to hear a solution. They just want to be heard. And mental illness is the only social issue that can be tackled just by talking and listening. In order to raise awareness about this, 10th October is celebrated as World Mental Health Day. We can celebrate these days in our schools and colleges and make people aware that people with mental health condition deserve just as much support and compassion as people with physical health condition. Because if a single person around us is depressed and commits suicide because of it, it's not just his fault. We as a society has failed. Although I had a lot to say, but I just conclude by saying that always remember, it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to say, I'm okay if you're not. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
क्या नाम है?
Aditi.